Hello neighbors, it's Brad here at eTrailer, and today we're going to be taking a look at the ARB Safari Snorkel. In the overlanding world, or just out in the outback or wilderness, many times you're going to see a lot of Toyotas and Jeeps that can really go through anything, and whether that be rough terrain, you have the tires for that, inclines, you have the suspension for that, but when it comes to high water, you're going to want a snorkel. And the reason being is this is going to allow air to filter through our snorkel, which means water, you can really go up pretty high before this ever gets into the engine. And the main reason for a snorkel is to prevent hydrolock. You get water into an engine, it's generally a recipe for disaster. And especially if you're off-roading out in the wilderness, hydrolocking a vehicle, you're going to be stuck out there, and recovering your vehicle may be a problem. So this is a great way to help prevent that, and also in the process really just take the look of the vehicle to the next level. As far as applications, we do have them available here for a number of different Jeeps and a lot of Toyota models, and they're all going to be slightly different, but the concept's fairly similar, of attaching this up to your A-pillar so you can get fresh air through here, and then also running it all the way down and cutting through either the hood or the fender and tapping it directly into your air box, which will then seal up. And that way all of that air is sealed and you don't have to worry about water getting in there, and that's going to protect your engine. Now, along with protecting water from getting into your air filter, it's also going to help a little bit with dust and debris. Just as you're kind of going down on the off-road, it's going to stir everything up, and a lot of times that's going to go into your engine bay. Your air filter's all protected, but having the air intake be up here can keep some of that down to a minimum. And something that's neat too, right now we have an antenna holder that's attached to ours, but if you loosen up the hose clamp, you can rotate the snorkel in any direction. So if you're concerned about rain or snow or anything building up on this, rotating it's still going to give you that air filtration to be able to get to your air filter. So think of a cowl induction, for instance. So that allows you to have that 360 rotation. So depending on the situation you're in, you can definitely protect anything from getting in here. But the downward slope means that you're really not going to get direct rainfall or anything like that in there. Now, another added benefit, and you may or may not notice it, but gas mileage may be affected in a positive way with this. Just as adding a cold air intake can get you a little bit more power, cooler air means a better running engine and more power and efficiency in the process. So getting this up here means that you're going to get cold air that goes through here, whereas in your engine bay, it's a tight, cramped space with that engine in place. So this will help keep it a little bit cooler. Will you see gas mileage changes? Maybe, maybe not, but it's not going to hurt anything. So just a small little feature that's an added benefit. The body of our snorkel is a polyethylene, and it's going to be UV resistant, so it's going to be on the exterior of your vehicle. You shouldn't see this break down or chalk up or anything long term, and it's going to hold up to the elements as well as any off-road conditions that you might put it in. It's super solid. It's not super heavy overall, but with the mounting brackets attached, using good spots, this thing is rock solid. I mean, I can move the whole snorkel and the Jeep's moving. There's no wiggle involved, and that's something that overall through the installation process I was very, very impressed with the quality, the templates they give you. ARB's really done their homework to make sure that this is going to be a proper fit for your vehicle. Now, when it comes to getting this installed on your vehicle, it is going to vary dependent on which model vehicle you're going to be putting this on, but ours today, we did have to cut the hood. It did give us this nice bezel that looks really sharp overall to cover up that cutting. We did have to modify our airbox, and throughout the whole process, there's a lot of riveting, there's going to be some sealant, and that's probably going to be the case for all models. This is a permanent installation. This may be something that you don't want to tackle at home if you don't have maybe some fabrication skills or just not afraid to jump in and do something. You can reach out to dealers like Axle Boy. That's a local shop that we use that does specifically off-road things, and this is right in their wheelhouse. And you can find a shop just like that by using our dealer locator. That way you can get your snorkel installed. Now, once you get your snorkel installed, take some pictures during the install process as well. If you find anything that was helpful, tips, tricks, whatever you may have, leave a comment. We love to see pictures, especially some off-roading pictures with this in action, and share it with us in the comments. This is definitely something that really takes this to the next level of off-road, and so whether you're going through hell or high water, this may be a great option for your vehicle.